Happy
80th birthday, Grandma.
We
Love
you
so
very much.
yes.
look
At
The
beautiful
posterity that
is
result
of hard work.
and
strong
Example.
begin
Have
supported us
loved
Us.
been
There.
for
us. Highway. And tiger.
Lives.
You have
That.
delicious
meals
Come.
our
Games.
and
Performances.
made
Feel special. Today.
Honor.
the
Great. Example.
Wonderful.
that
You.
are
We. Wouldn't.
the
Who.
we
are
Without.
You.
we love you, Grandma.
We love you, Mama. We love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
We love you, Grandma.
I love you, Grandma.
we love you
We love you, Grandma.
One thing that I've always appreciated that Mom did was that she taught me how to be a homemaker. She taught me how to clean and to cook and to sew, and I have always loved to do it, and I know it's because I had a good teacher. I love you, Mom.
One thing I've always enjoyed is going to dinner at Janine's house because she sets out the butter pickles because she knows I like them the most and I love them with everything. I could have them on my cereal.
Hi, Mom. Happy birthday. I have so many wonderful memories of you from when I was a child, but I have to say my very favorite memories are of the many hundreds and hundreds of phone conversations we've had together over the last 35 years. We've cried a little and laughed a lot. We've talked about religion and politics, about church callings and gardening, about kids and grandkids. Mom, one of your very best qualities is that you're such a good listener, and I've appreciated that so much over the last 4 years while I was going to college. You can expect a phone call from me every Thursday night after my night class, and I talk to you all the way home. I tell you about every quirky professor, about every test I was taking, and about every paper I was writing. And you acted so interested, even though I know that what I was saying wasn't as interesting to you as it was to me. But I have really appreciated the listening ear that you have given me. I appreciate everything that you've done for me over the last 58 years of my life, and I love you very much. Happy birthday.
Well, it was the winter of 2002 and the Olympics. We were all so excited to have them come to Salt Lake City to welcome the world. And I don't know if you remember, but at Rice-Eccles Stadium, when the U.S. athletes came in during opening ceremony, they were all wearing these amazing berets. And we were just, everybody wanted one, and they were hard to come by. And I was able to get my hands on 3 of them. So I had one, I gave one to Mother, and since it was Carolyn's birthday during the Olympics, we decided to surprise her with this beret. So we had planned to take her to lunch, and we drove down to Moroni, both of us wearing these hats, and we were so excited about it. We giggled and laughed all the way down to Moroni, and we walked into Carolyn's house all proud because we were wearing these hats, and she was just, she was jealous. And then we just pulled it out of that bag and we're like, here, Carolyn, here's your hat. And all three of us laughed and laughed. We put them on and looked at each other, and it was just really fun. And we even had Jed take a picture of us. Well, then we decided to go to lunch, and we all three of us wore these berets into the restaurant. Someplace down by Carolyn's house, I can't remember where, but we sat in the restaurant and everybody was like, oh, where'd you get them? They're so cool. And we were just really proud and laughed and had a fun day together, doing something a little silly and out of the norm. It's hard to believe that was 14 years ago, but I just wanted to say, Mother, I love you, and thanks for doing some fun and silly things with me growing up, and even when we're adults. And happy 80th.
Memories of my mom. As a young girl, I remember waking up in the morning and coming upstairs and always having a good breakfast. I can't always say that I liked the oatmeal, but we always had a good breakfast to send us off to school. And she also made sure that we were dressed nice. I remember going school shopping with her, and our school shopping consisted of going and getting a new pair of shoes and socks, but going to the fabric store and picking out material and patterns to go for dresses that she would sew for us. And we always looked nice. And I remember in the morning before school, she would set me on the toilet and do my hair. And I always looked good, and I think about that now, and I think I wish more parents would do that, because at the elementary where I work, there's so many kids that come to school and you can just tell that their parents don't take care of them. She worked hard keeping the house clean and cooking and canning and sewing, and because of her example we learned all that, and I've taken that into my home, and I've done likewise. She taught me how to be a good mom and a good wife, and I've always looked up to how she treated Dad and how he treated her, and grateful for that example. But I think the thing that I will always remember about you, Mom, is that you always have time to listen and listen to everything that I have to say, and care about what I have to say, whether it's a phone call when I'm talking to you, or if I drive up there and spend the night and visit with you. You always sit down and we have a nice time, and you always make me feel like I'm the neatest person around, and you do that to all of us, and I appreciate that. I love you, and I'm so glad that you're my mom.
Hi, Janine. I'm here to wish you a happy 80th birthday, and just tell you a little bit about what I think of my mother-in-law. I couldn't ask for a better mother-in-law. She's never in anybody's business and always concerned about everyone else. Always happy, and we just love you to pieces. We appreciate the great example that you are to us, and we love you so much. Happy birthday.
I love my mother because she's my mother. She laughs at my corny jokes. She laughs at my stupid sayings. She listens to me, and I love going over to their house and visiting at any time, at any moment. I know that she'll be inside and be happy to see me. And that's why I love my mother. One of the reasons why I love my mother.
I love Janine because she always sees the positive in everybody, and she never judges.
Well, my memory of Mom is not going to be just one memory. It's probably just a collection of memories. And I think these are all kind of from maybe I was between 4th and 6th grade around that time. Most everyone moved out. Mike was older. He kind of didn't see a lot of Mike around the house. And so a lot of time it was Mom and I kind of hanging out together. And it's kind of funny. I remember going grocery shopping with Mom. I always looked forward to grocery shopping. She'd always get us a fruit pie. I remember that it was during this time I think we got the phrase, some birds walk, other birds hop, or, if wishes were fishes, we'd all have a fry. I just remember all those things, and Mom always looking out for me just because I was the youngest one here at home. I remember her reaching out and trying to make sure I had some good friends to play with because I was kind of lonely here at home. So I appreciated this time in my life just because I was maybe more lonely, and Mom looked out for me, made sure I was happy. So Mom, I definitely thank you for that. It may seem like a weird memory to some, but I have some very fond memories of my childhood at that time, where it was a lot of times Mom and I hanging out and her looking out for me. So thank you, Mom.
Janine, one of my favorite memories of you is all the times you've brought chicken noodle soup over when I've been sick. You make the best chicken noodle soup, and I love it. Another thing I love about you is you always have a listening ear. You don't judge, you just quietly listen and let me vent, whatever I may need at the time, and I love you for that.